Hey Aries, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for October 5th, 2022. This is for Aries. Last shuffle here for Aries and all Aries placements. Also, if the video cuts off, you know to go to YouTube and watch the extended. We have loss, status quo. I think that you are. Ooh, wow, look what flipped over. This has been a long time coming. I think you wanted to be like everyone else. You know how like you're just, you know how like you stand out and you're just different from everyone else? And there was a long time coming where you just, I think you're accepting yourself. You know, like we're all different though, right? But you know how like sometimes I'm speaking to an Aries or a few Aries or a big group of Aries that are very different, starkly different from other people. You may not be like the typical, you know how like everyone's like, oh, Aries and well, fire signs in general, right? They need attention. They need to be out in the public eye, which I don't find to be true. But it looks as though you are one of the types that are like you like your alone time. You ignore people at times. Um, you like in and out, like the communication when it's on, it's on, but when it's not, you just want time to yourself. And so you're leaving that behind. You're not like, you realize that you have to accept who you are. Like you are the truth. You are true, and it's almost giving me this vibe of what you, walk your own journey. You know, your way is the only way for you, and that's there. This is this, right? The confusion that these you may have always been eternally confused. It's like you may have spent a lot of time. This is I'm speaking to an Aries who always feels confused about their place in just the world in general. Like, in especially like when you're having conversation, you may be one of those people that's kind of like, I don't know if I should say this or that, because it seems like when I do say stuff, people are kind of like, you know, I feel like I'm distant or I'm missing the point. Although you are the truth, you are speaking the truth. You are speaking your truth too. And it's like a, you know, double-edged sword. You speak your truth, but you're also speaking the truth. And it seems as though, you know, you always come away disappointed from a conversation, because it's like you say something quick and then it's like always eluding the people around you. Like you may be, you know how like I find this, I know someone, a fire sign, Sagittarius, masculine, right? He's always like, everything he says goes over someone's head, and I can see where he's saying that, but I do understand everything he says. Actually, he's a very interesting conversationalist, but this looks like one of those things where you're just like, you may obsess about what you're going to say. You're losing that. You're like, screw that. If people can't accept me, and I will say this, if people can't accept your truth or who you are or how you communicate or what you choose to communicate, they're not your people. You know what I mean? You have to always be your authentic self all the time. That's the only way for you. And if you're not able to be authentic in the space that you're in, then that's not your space. Status quo, Eight of Cups, Two of Pentacles. You have always been teetering on the edge of society in some way. And this is about you walking away and saying, I want to go deeper into who I am and find people who think like me or who are like me in some regard. Consciousness of lack, Five of Cups, and the Chariot. You cannot, I will say this, in your mind, you're going to have to make it up in your mind that you are going in the path, on the path you're supposed to be going on. And then the Five of Cups tells me straight off that there no regrets. No regrets. You need to lack regret when you're going on your path, right? Regret is a stumbling block. It will hold you back, and Spirit doesn't want you to be in that place, right? They want you to miss those opportunities. Fine, if you are not understood and you feel like you're, you know, a red and a spot of gray, you know, I mean a spot of red and a big ocean of gray, then that's just what you are, and that's okay, right? And that's something that it's in your mind. Maybe you feel like you're lacking things, like maybe I'm lacking like personality or something. Maybe I lack XYZ. Maybe there's something wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with you, and I think that's what Spirit wants you to know. So this may be a message for someone. I'm not seeing something so detrimental happening throughout the day besides you deciding that screw it, I'm gonna be myself. Like, I'm not gonna obsess whether or not I'm being weird in front of, you know. Family, Four of Pentacles and Nine of Swords. I think that family really enjoys your company. This is them afraid to lose you. They're afraid to, they want to hold on to you. They think they are worried about you in some way. This may be an energy of worry, right? That maybe you're distant. Maybe you're, like if you're with your family, then that could consist of many different things. There's friends that are just like family, right? And there's family members, and you may live with your family, their extended family. You may live with your brothers and sisters. You may live with your siblings. I mean, well, siblings, duh. But you may have a spouse. These people really do value your space, they value you. And I think that's what hits you, is that, you know what, there's people that do get me, you know, they value me. But this looks like energy of when you leave your home, you are misunderstood. When you're out in public, people are always squinting and such. But that may be that you are surrounded by a sea of gray. Well, you know, you're that beautiful big bright spot of red, and a consciousness of lack. Anyway, that, you know, you need to lack the regret. You need to be no regrets about who you are, because you're on your way to where you're supposed to be as a person, around your people. You know, we all have a team of people that are just where we're supposed to be. I've had the same issue, honestly. I can see this happening to a lot of Aries, or people in general, because I see this. This happened to me for real. I'm surrounded by people who really don't get where I'm at or something, and I'll try to explain things, and it's like it seems as though they're like, well, I don't understand. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying really hard to express it to you, and I'm telling you the truth, but I don't know. You could be connected to a Capricorn, a Cancer. I see Cancer very strongly, and Capricorn, and that's a duality energy. That's a complementary energy too. And so this would be a domesticated energy where it's like you feel like you need to be a certain way. If you're not connected to those signs and they're not in your chart, this would definitely be that. Or even Pisces. It's a domesticated energy of maybe people feel that you lack empathy, which is not true. You just understand a concept that truth is truth, right? Regardless of your feelings, the truth is what it is, right? And if you dismiss the truth for the fleeting energy of emotion, I mean, although emotions that's your perception of a situation, that is your perception, and it's your reality, but it's not, your feelings are not, those are your own, but the truth is everyone's, kind of thing. And so that's where you're at with this. You're like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it to make you feel better when it's only going to hurt you in the long run. I'm going to tell you the truth, because I love, that's love. Truth is love and light, right? So that's it. You're walking away from that. So this is a very beautiful, beautiful energy. All right. So if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.